Going on, guys? Hit Squad here again, back at it with another video. Now, in this video, we're going to talk about the Tampa Bay Buccaneers playing the New York Giants on Monday Night Football. This is a home game for the New York Giants, and I think right off the bat, we shouldn't expect to really win this game. You can make the case that Tampa Bay is easily the best team in the NFC, probably the league at the moment. They have an amazing defense. Tom Brady's doing really well in Tampa. You're seeing that they're providing him the kind of weapons that he needs for him to succeed. They have Mike Evans. They still have O.J. Howard. They have Ronald Jones. They have Leonard Fournette. They drafted Tristan Wirfs. They have LaShawn McCoy back there. They have Chris Godwin, Scotty Miller. They just signed I called him A.J. Brown, Antonio Brown, which is insane. On their defensive side, they have easily the best linebacking duo you can make a case for in Devon White, who was the linebacker they drafted out of LSU, and Levante David. They're playing great. Devin White is having a monster year right now. When we played the Bucks last year, he wasn't playing. I think it was due to a hamstring injury, but he wasn't playing, and he's looking phenomenal. They still have Shaq Barrett, who's proven that he can be a top 15, top 10 pass rusher. He's looking really good. They have Ndamukong Suh. They have JPP, who's a familiar face. He was with the Giants for a while. It's kind of crazy that we traded JPP for a third-round pick that ended up being BJ Hill, I believe, and we still have yet to find a pass rusher that has relatively even the same production as JPP. JPP is getting up there in age, but he's still very productive for Tampa Bay, so that's good. That's good for him at least. And he was on record of saying that now that Eli is not on the team, he does feel a little animosity. And you know what? That's fine. That's fine. I think that, he's doing good in Tampa. I worry for Daniel Jones, especially with, our offensive line. Our offensive line hasn't really been too good, let alone considering most of our offensive line probably won't even play due to, Will Hernandez having COVID. Most of our offensive line probably won't even play, which gives our rookies some time to play. So I'm excited about that. Take the negative and make it to a positive, right? I'm excited to see Shane Lemieux play. I'm excited to see Matt Peart play. I think in the limited action, Matt Peart's looked decent, and obviously we want to get him some more reps. So I think that we could definitely do that in this game. Shane Lemieux, I'm a little bit I have some questions to see if they're going to put him at center, or if they're going to put him at guard, where Will Hernandez played at. Now, looking at Shane Lemieux's college tape, it looks very similar to Will Hernandez's pro tape. So I think that we should temper our expectations with Shane Lemieux. He's going to make some mistakes. He might give up a sack or two. Like I said, this is an amazing defense. This defense is getting to the quarterback. They're number one in the league at stopping the run, so I'm not expecting us to be able to run on them. But their secondary is a little bit suspect. If we can point to any weakness on this defense, their secondary is very suspect. And thinking about it now, I don't know how I could forget to mention that the Bucks also have Rob Gronkowski. Rob Gronkowski is looking like his old self a little bit in the last couple of weeks with Tampa. I think that him and Tom Brady make one of the best duos in NFL history. But he's looking really solid for them too. So this Giants team is going to have to be on their P's and Q's if they want any luck in winning this game. Now, the Giants historically do fairly well against Tom Brady, but I'm not expecting the Giants to win this game. It's heartbreaking to say that, but I think that we should have expected this. Going into this game, Tampa put the brakes and locks on Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers. They stopped everything that the Green Bay Packers were trying to do. And, it's just crazy how good this defense is. Them in Pittsburgh, they I think they're tied for the best defense in the NFL. But I think you could give that edge to Tampa Bay just due to that linebacking duo with Levante David and Devin White. Todd Bowles and Bruce Arians are doing very good over there. But the Giants, man, they are. It's a mismatch across the board. You can't really expect the Giants to win this, and again, it hurts saying that, but it's the truth. It's the truth. We can't expect them to win this game. I'm expecting the Giants to play hard. I'm expecting the Giants to put in some effort and, look like a football team out there. I don't think they're going to get completely embarrassed. But guys, don't be surprised if the ending scoreboard looks like 35-13 or 35-10. Don't be surprised if that happens. And I wouldn't be too upset if we lost because, like I said, you can make an argument that this is the best team in the NFL that you're going up against. And they are real Super Bowl contenders. That's crazy to say, but the Tampa Bay Buccaneers this year are Super Bowl contenders. I think that if we could see some progression with Daniel Jones, I am worried about him considering that again the offensive line that we're used to seeing most likely won't be on the field. I don't want to see my QB get killed. I really don't want to see my QB get killed, man. And as a Giants fan, I do worry about Daniel Jones in this game, but I'm hoping that he can keep his chin up. I'm hoping that this offensive line can play well, and I think that if we could put pressure on Tom Brady like we have in past times, we could throw him off guard. We could throw him off guard. I mean, we shut down Tom Brady when he had Randy Moss. I mean, I'm not saying that we're going to shut down the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, but in this game, they're not going to have Chris Godwin. So that really just leaves Mike Evans, who, when you look at it, James Bradbury has done fairly solid against Mike Evans in his time in Carolina. He's done fairly solid against him. So that leaves Scotty Miller and Rob Gronkowski, realistically. And then our run defense is pretty good. It's kept it up since last year. It's doing pretty good. It looks like this defense is really carrying this New York Giants team when I was on record as saying I thought that this offense was going to be carrying the team, and I thought that the defense would be a little bit lackluster because looking at the talent that we had, I knew that we had decent talent, but we still had no edge rusher. We still had no way of getting to the quarterback. But Patrick Graham's done a great job of scheming up some plays to get to the quarterback and create pressure. So, I'm looking at players in this game. I'm looking at players like Blake Martinez, looking at Leonard Williams, and surprisingly enough, I'm looking at Evan Ingram. I want to see that matchup with Devon White and Evan Ingram. They're both speedsters. I think that, that'll be a good matchup. I think Blake Martinez if he could be on his P's and Q's, which he's looked like the best linebacker we've had in recent years, if he could be on his P's and Q's, I think that he can help this team get to where it needs to be. But again, I would not expect the Giants to win this game. I think Leonard Williams will have a solid game. It looks like the interior for their offensive line is a little bit suspect, but at the same time, this is Tom Brady was speaking of, and he gets the ball out quick. So if the Giants want any luck in this game, put pressure on Tom Brady. Make sure that he's on his ass and not throwing quick passes. And I think that we may have a chance, but again, just don't expect it, guys. But let me know what you guys think below. We're gonna make a video Monday night after the game, going over some things that we saw, and then obviously later on in the week we'll make another video talking about a more in-depth review of that game. But let me know what you guys think below. What are your score predictions? Again, mine would be about 35-13. I have the Giants losing this game, unfortunately, but I just can't see us winning this game. But this is Hit Squad. I'll see you guys in the next video. Take it easy.